And you want there to be buoyancy in your knees because we're going all the way down into a deep squat next. Sitting your hips back as if they were in a chair. I like to bring my elbows to my knees to start. If you have knee issues, you can stop here. This is a really nice deep squat. If you have healthy knees and you're comfortable sinking a little deeper, you can slide the elbows down and really open up the groin, stretch the inner thighs. If you have blocks available, you can also put them under your hips and make it more of a passive stretch instead of an active stretch. I like to bring 2 blocks under my hips sometimes and use my elbows to stretch the insides of my thighs. And this just takes pressure off of my knees. But if you don't have blocks and your knees are healthy, then you can go as deep as you want in this squat without the props. And as we cool down for our practice this morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you, I invite you to bring your awareness inward and just reflect on gratitude for taking time out of your busy schedule to focus on your body. Just take a couple more smooth breaths in and out through your nose. Very good. Now nose over toes and up we goes. Lead with your heart. Slowly stand up. Woo-wee, good job. And locate your cushion as we come down to bound angle, a seated bound angle. Get your cushion. Make sure you're comfortable on the ground. And for bound angle, you're going to bring the heels together and open your feet up like a book. You can imagine massaging your arches as if they were the pages of your favorite novel. Reading the story of where your feet have taken you. In bound angle, imagine that you are bound in love to your body and mind. If you have tightness in the hips and you have blocks, you can also place them on the outsides of your hips. And no matter how much yoga I do, my bone structure and my lifestyle just does not encourage my knees to go all the way down. So if you're like me and your knees don't hit the ground in that perfect stretch, don't worry. We have props to bring the floor to us, and if you don't have blocks, you can just use a couple extra pillows. I love propping myself up so that I can let my body relax instead of fighting the stretch so much. And I have never been pregnant before, but what I hear about pregnancy is it's a lot of surrender. It's a lot of letting the intuition and the intelligence of your body take over. So take another breath. Take one more breath here. Just embracing that connection that you have to love and wisdom. Next is extended angle pose. So we're going to take the blocks out if we're using them, And extend the heels out wide. And I always say, find your intelligent edge. This isn't gymnastics, okay? Where can you tell your feet to go mindfully? Be careful not to overstretch. You can bend your knees a little bit here, especially if you're elevated on a cushion, because you don't want to hyperextend the backs of the legs, okay? Reach up, and we'll take about 10 nice forward folds, making lots of room for your body to breathe. Not compressing the abdomen, but making lots of space with a straight spine. 8, 7. You can walk your hands in to protect your back. 5 or 6. Skipping numbers. 5, 4. Put a little pressure into your heels. 3, breathe. Good job. 2, and last one. Yay, good job. Yay, smile at your body. Now we're going to go into pigeon pose, and you're on your cushion. This is where we're going to start. Let's go to the right knee. So bend the right knee and bring the right heel in. And you might have to adjust your cushion, but you're going to scooch around so that you are facing the front of your mat now. And you're sliding that left leg back so you really get a nice stretch on your psoas muscle on the top of your thigh. And if your butt's not on your cushion or you need some more support, you can tuck it in underneath there. It's kind of hard to see. But I've got my cushion right under my hip just to bring the floor to me in this stretch and breathe. Keep a little activity in your feet, pressing to the top of your back foot, the side of your right foot. To keep the blood flowing, we want to keep the circulation going. Beautiful pigeon. We're taking 10 breaths now on the other side. Mindfully bring your hands behind you, extend your legs, and we'll tuck the left heel in, turning up onto the left hip, sliding that right foot back and pressing to the top of the foot so you feel the stretch along your thigh. That's the iliopsoas muscle. Breathe. 10. Make sure your hip is supported, tucked in. 9. Pigeon. Relax your cheeks, your jaw, your eyes, and your forehead. And ground down into your hips for one more nice, slow breath. Slowly bring your hands behind you. Come back to center. And you're going to remove your pillow now. Set it to the side. Take a sip of water if you like.